Let's talk about one of the most important higher order function called map. Map takes in an array and returns a new array. Okay, so it modifies the original array and returns a new array. So let's see that in action. Create a new array. I'm gonna add some values to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm gonna take a new array, a double array, in which I'm gonna take in the like or return of that. I'm gonna say is my array dot map. I'm gonna apply the map functionality to it. Okay, add in map to it, and we have to like define what we want to do to this array. So we will take each element of this array, so we will pass in a callback function inside of it. Okay, so we pass in like a callback function inside of that, which we want to apply to this array. So you can name it anything. I will name it current or current element. Okay, you can name it anything. Okay, so this is like a function parameter. I'm writing it down with the ES6 syntax. Okay, and so it taken each element of the current element, and I'm gonna do is multiply that and return that. When it completes execution stuff like multiply each element of the array, like let me do that, like current element multiply by 2. Okay, and so it would multiply each element of that array 2 and store it into the double array. So let's try to first print out this to check if we did right or not. So we'll go to Firefox and functional programming. I'm gonna open up my console, control shift I, and you can see it's double now. And one of the other methods you can use is write it like this: function multiply by 2. Okay, and which takes in an parameter current element, and this will do this. Okay, so now converted that into a simple function, and it's doing this. So we pass in like a callback function inside of that, and we can like do another thing as well with this is like instead of like doing this stuff over here, we can do is just pass in the definition of the function. Okay, like on map what we want to do, and we can like define our function over here, callback function over here for like more readable. So that was like a higher just a preview of like map function. That's what is. So let's talk about, because we are like seeing the another whole implementations of all the stuff, so I want to like show you what is actually map doing under the hood. Okay, we already saw a function called copy and manipulate in our previous videos. So it's taking an array and a function name, like when we pass an array, and so it would loop over each element of the array, and we created a new array and push it to that whatever is that, and push it for like pushing it, and we pass in the second argument as like divide by 2, and we pass into the copy and manipulate function name. And what we do is like each element comes, we multiply it or divide it by 2, and then we push that to this array. We already saw this higher order function in our previous videos. If you haven't watched, I explained it in a very detailed manner. You can watch my previous videos to understand it completely. Copy array and manipulate function is actually the implementation of the map. Yeah, that's true. Same thing we do over there. Like if I like comment out, if for like your understanding, if I like do this multiply by 2, okay, so they like call this copy array and manipulate function the map function. If I do this, or and then I'm gonna like console log results, so 246. Okay, and if I like for this, I'm gonna do is, so what array I passed in, so instead of like full array, I'm gonna pass in only 1 to 3. Okay, so it's gonna do the same thing. So they call this like, if you understand that like this function, so this is like the another whole implementation of the map function. map function does both is like takes an array and returns out a modified array or a new array, and after performing some operations on it.